$75 worth of Rug Doctor products free.
Call 1-800-307-7789. That's 1-800-307-7789 now.
Welcome back. Now, beach season will be here before you know it. Are your arms ready for tank tops? Certified personal trainer David Modderman is here to show us how to get some guns, some fit arms. And, you know, arms for me are one of the hardest ones because I'm not very good at push-ups and I never really know, like, how to use the weights sometimes. So you're here to sort of show us how to get those arms by using free weights, right?
Correct, correct.
Very cool. Let's just jump into our first exercise.
Okay. First one we're going to start off with is actually the in and out bicep curl.
Okay.
What we're going to do here actually is start with the dumbbells in this position. We're going to curl on up, go in, normal bicep curl. We're going to come down nice and slow, and we're going to come back out. So we're actually doing two different ranges of motion here. We're going in and then out.
Definitely feel the burn. Now, how many of these would you want to do in a row?
Depending on the weight that you're using, probably somewhere between 10 to 15 reps is what we're looking at.
Okay, and what am I working right now by doing
We're working the biceps. Obviously, bicep has two heads. So we're coming up here, we're using one of the heads coming up when you go in, and we're using the other head when we come out.
Feeling the burn
so we should
already.
be feeling a little bit of a burning in the bicep.
Yep.
But also, the more important thing is you're doing nice and slow and controlled, and that's very important because...
So you don't want to be going like...
Right.
That's not going to like...
You want to focus on the muscle is just as important as just the movement because most people just focus on the movement and they're at the gym doing this.
Right, and they think that since they're going fast, they're getting a good outcome, but they're not. You want to be able to do it slow and controlled.
Slow and controlled is what we want. Exactly.
Okay, very cool. And then how many, you would do 3 reps of those, would you say?
I would probably do 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps.
Okay, very cool. And how much rest in between do you normally do? Sometimes you see people like laying around for like 5-10 minutes in between reps, and like how much time?
If your goal is strength, I'd say you could rest up to probably 1 minute to 2 minutes maximum. But if you want to keep the heart rate up, if you're doing like a circuit, you know, 20, 30 seconds was all you really need.
Just a couple seconds. Okay, cool. And then let's, what's another one we can do?
Okay, next one we're going to do a tricep exercise.
Okay.
This actually is going to be just the opposite. So we're using the opposing muscle group on the back of the arm.
Okay.
This is going to be a kickback. I'm going to actually going to bend my knees. You can do this on a bench as well or a ball.
Okay.
But I'm going to actually get a kickback with like a normal bend of my elbow, so you're moving only at the elbow joint. Now, if I want to make it a flip grip, which is a little more challenging, I'm going to come up, normal, come back down, and then I'm going to flip palms up and do that bend.
All right.
See?
Might need help with this one,
isolating those triceps.
Okay. So sort of bend over like this.
Right.
Bend at the knees.
Yep,
and
keep
then,
those elbows up.
Whew, I definitely feel that my tricep for sure.
Yep,
do both of them?
A little pop there.
Okay.
Coming up, normal, and then if you want to do the flip grip, we're going to flip
Turn it back
palms up.
that way.
So we're working the tricep in a different angle.
Yeah,
so
definitely,
tricep,
definitely
we have 3
feel that.
heads. Compared to bicep, we only have 2, so now we're working more of the 3 heads there.
I have 10 pounds, and it's pretty, it's kind of challenging for me, and I actually lift weights a lot. So what's a good weight to start out at for something like that?
I would say start light. If you've never done it before, it's something new. But that rep range is kind of your guide if you do 10 to 15 reps. If you can't do 10, you know it's too heavy.
Okay.
If you can do more than 15, you probably can increase the weight. So use that range as kind of your guide.
Okay, so if I'm going into the gym and I want to do a good arm workout, how many exercises would you recommend to do without overdoing it?
You could probably do 2 or 3.
Okay.
I would start out beginners, 2 to 3 exercises. And get more advanced, you could probably do 4 to 5 to 6. But the biggest thing is getting the recovery time. If you worked out the day before, make sure there's a day in between you're not working that same muscle group.
Very nice. Well, I already feel my arms. I already feel my arms burning.